Just want to highlight something that actually is Olive's own insight, which I think goes to your point, right, Bob, about that this generation is going to be the ones to change. I mean, all of your question was really, how do we recreate the strengths of those organizations from this previous era and make aspects of those part of our online experience, right? I mean, that is exactly the kind of innovative thinking that we need, right? These were huge organizations, but they were chapter based, which meant that people knew each other and there was accountability, right? And you couldn't just leave the group whenever you felt like it, which is what you can do on Facebook groups. They're anonymous, right? They were often place based. They were funded by the members themselves who paid dues. They weren't funded by these outside corporations or organizations, right? And so that type of thinking, how do we create the technology that takes these big, broad, anonymous Facebook groups that people look to for connection and reformat and reconfigure them to actually look like the chapter-based organizations of a previous era? And I can say, just based on a little bit of consulting work that I've done with Facebook, they really are asking these questions from a design perspective. How do we design the group's platform to be able to have these aspects built into it? And, whether or not they'll make good on that commitment, how seriously they take that versus, just making money, that's all another question. But I do think there's a huge space for young tech entrepreneurs to come in and reshape what online groups look like, and using those groups from another era actually could be a very fruitful place to look for ideas of what really matters in terms of groups that create strong bonds of social capital that exist not just online but also offline.